What y'all doing to me? Y'all working me out today. Y'all are working me out today. I'm trying to go hit the shower, get myself up and going, and y'all get me up with this. I'm drained right now. I'm like, man, my phone was blowing up. I had it on the charger. People was like, yo, well, you ain't talking about Nicki and Joe Budden. I'm like, Nicki and Joe Budden? I'm like, what in the world? When were they even in the same room? So apparently, from the clip that I was sent, Joe Budden and his whole podcast team was sent out on Nicki's Queen's radio show. Maul was there. They had Rory and Joe. And the first thing went through my mind, why is Joe doing this? That was the only thing I was worried about. I'm late. I didn't care. It wasn't on my news because I didn't have my phone on me. My phone was downstairs on the charger. So I've been up here and doing videos and talking with you guys. I was disconnected from all of the nonsense. So I did get the information late. If you want to say it, but it's all on my phone. People, yo, where you at? What's going on? So I'm here to tell you, I listened to the whole thing with them on there, and right away I could tell what this was about. This was all a setup to get some shots on Joe, and I can't believe Joe fell for this. I don't even understand. I'm telling you right now, I don't even understand why this was done. It blew my mind because it didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me as to why would Joe agree to do this. Joe don't need this. That's why I would love to hear Joe's version on his podcast. When Joe does his podcast, I guarantee you Joe will explain all of this. She was like, Joe is here to make peace with the Barbs. You can't control them or do either good or evil, he joked. That's what he's talking about. You can control them to do either evil or good. Then she just flips that. He really just said, I used the Barbs for evil. That's not what he said. He said you could control them to do either evil or good. And he was joking. So he came in there to have fun. He came in with a joking thing, but that wasn't why he was here. This is a setup. Shouts out to Nicki Minaj marketing team. Baby, I swear, I'm getting them. I'm hiring them. Please. They can make you a star. This new marketing team she got is excellent. I am loving everything that they're doing. Nicki Minaj new marketing team, I swear to God, y'all are on y'all jobs. So he came through as a joyous thing. When he came there, it was all fun. He was open to be, make it fun. So she turns it right away from the very first statement. You really just said I used the bars for evil? He said, no. She's like, I just let them know when they're doing the most. Oh, God. So now she's mad because Joe Budden said what I said, that the Megan Thee Stallion thing was planned. And that's why I gave credit to that marketing team. Next thing you know, it's a Hot Girl Summer remix, and she went to discuss how it was not planned and that it was real. And I went online to discuss the Megatron winners. And when I was on there, I saw a lot of people telling me to go on with Megan. She basically hinted at the fact she wanted me on the song. When we got off the live, I spoke to her team. So now she's accusing Joe of calling her a liar, which is not what he said. He just didn't believe it. And then he tried to say it in a nicer way. I think that the music industry is calculated, So it's confirming that it's not a personal attack on Nicki. It's just the business of the industry is what he's trying to allude to. Again, Joe Budden is trying to have a positive conversation with her. Then when they switched it to Cardi B in the motorsport incident, then that's when she got pissed. She eventually cut him off and they went to a song. Then by the time they came back, she was all heated. So all the stuff they were arguing about when they went to the song, all of that is edited footage. You like tearing down women when they can't defend themselves. And then, Joe's ticked off at this point. Thank you for being here, by the way. Don't call me fam. That's how I know you're mad. F out of here, fam. And then Joe Budden was like, see, this is why I don't do this. Y'all live in some sort of a bubble. So Joe once again explains why he doesn't do this, but he's doing this. Then she's like, you know what, Joe? I didn't even know how childish you were until today. And Joe was talking about drugs and everything. Don't say you ain't never popped a pill. You know what? You a dumb uck. He's so used to thinking he's the smartest person in the room. I just want ownership. If you say something, that's all. So Joe started talking and she cut off Joe's mic. And that basically did it. Joe was up. So Rory and Maul stuck around and did the show. Now, if I do a podcast that's called the Joe Budden Podcast, and you guys are my co-hosts, if I get up and walk out, we all got to get up and walk out. If we all don't get up and walk out, we don't have a problem. We will have a very serious problem at the next meeting when we start doing our show. We don't have a problem at the next taping. If I get up and walk out and you two sit there and complete the doggone show, we gonna have a problem. Yeah. There's no place to hide. I'm gonna get you back this time. You can't run away from my nine. There's no place to hide. I'm gonna get you back this time. So Rory and them, they on the show begging her like they're gonna do this again. Like, oh, don't worry, like we'll try this again sometime. And then she's like, oh no, that will never happen. Even now, I have no issue with Joe, but people have to take ownership, especially when they're part of the culture. All the people who went out of their way to hurt me, I hope you pray and repent. Oh my goodness. The delusion of grandeur, I swear. Well, I didn't see State of the Culture, but he needs to address this on every platform, especially his podcast. I doubt it, but okay, we can go that route. You guys can hit the like button if you want, but tomorrow Nicki is supposed to do his podcast. So what I'm guessing is this is why they did it. My assumption is that, because I'm wondering in my head, I'm somebody that does the math. So I'm doing the math in my head and I'm crunching the numbers in my head. In my head, it's telling me, why in the world are you doing this, Joe? This ain't something Joe Budden do. Do you realize Joe Budden is not a good person to do interviews with? It goes left. Every time it goes left. So was Joe trolling us? Was he doing this to make her show blow up? Was this a master chess move by Joe to really blow the show up and then to make his podcast as the end cap of it? Everybody's going to run over to watch the Joe Budden podcast. It would look like a master strategy move at this point. It would look like a real genius of a move. Just being honest. Because if you think about it, if she's going to be on his podcast tomorrow, with all of this going over and over their head, that's incredible. That's a real incredible move. And you know why? What is so incredible about it? You want to know the most incredible part about it? Is Joe came out there looking for peace. He came out to do a positive interview and, have fun on the show. And Nicki wanted to do what she wanted to do. You can tell. She was immediately trying to make the type of radio show she wanted to make while Joe was there. An aggressive, in your face, I'm bringing it to you for my barbs. Where she dictated everything, she controlled microphones and all of that. That happened to me one time. I did an interview with somebody one time and they wanted to lash out on me and it was their show and he was a co-host and he was muting my vocals down so he can talk over me. I said, you know what? We're done. My point was made. I have YouTube. I went on YouTube and blasted everything he said that was incorrect. AEW. Hey, SummerSlam, it got down last night. That was better than WrestleMania. What's up? I hope you guys all subscribe and hit that notification bell. That's right. So after all of this, Joe left the show and they stuck around to do the rest of the show. Once this was concluded and she was saying all these different things, she's going to appear on their show. I don't know if the podcast ratings were doing bad or whatever, and they needed a boost. So I guess they're cross branding right now, using Nicki. They come on Queen's Radio, and she'll come on their show. They're going back and forth. Oh, she's on their show right now. Okay, it's on her live. All right, well, there it is. Well, you hearing it right there. She's saying that she's on there live right now. That's what I said. And it's like she's still roasting Joe. After listening to Nicki talk 5 minutes into the podcast. That's what I'm saying. It would have to be recorded for me to watch it. I cannot watch Nicki live. Because if I can't fast forward and go, I'd be like, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. I can't listen to that. But shouts out to Nicki Minaj marketing team, baby. They have been holding it down. Oh, I'm telling you, man, they have done a monstrous job. It's the blueprint I laid out. That's the thing. I laid the blueprint out. I said, wow, this is exactly what I laid out. This is where she went wrong with Cardi B. Instead of embracing Cardi B and bringing herself back out, she would have never fallen as far. She decided to go against it and realize how far off the map she had fallen by being going so far. Yeah, well, the thing is this, man. I'm liking the new moves. It was time. In April, her and her management team had run its course. She had been with them long enough. It was definitely time for her to make a new choice. I think Irvin Azoff is doing it. I'm not sure. But Cortez and all those guys, look, Tez, y'all ran y'all course. Cortez and G and all of y'all did y'all best. So now I think Irvin Azoff is the one that's handling everything now. I'm assuming. Don't quote me on it. I'm assuming. I think he has the fast track lead. And let's hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. That number is very depressing in the like category. Right. I wasn't even trying to put this out there. Like everybody, I went and checked my phone. I'm like, well, this got to be spoken on. I'd have did this video a while ago and put the other videos to tomorrow. Till I look on my phone. Matter of fact, I think my phone is right back on the charger too. Look, Trina need baps. Nicki don't need baps. She shouldn't even make that song. One, that's the thing. Nicki shouldn't even make that song. That's something to say, hey, y'all, look, I did a song with an old head. You know, it's like, dude, Trina, I'm gonna call her a dude. Trina, be happy you got a song with Nicki Minaj. Now she got to promote it too. You need to be promoting it. That's who need to be promoting it. Now I'm with Nicki on that. Look, I ain't got to promote this song. I got my own business. That song ain't doing nothing for me. I'm on the song. Be happy you got the song with me. Like, my gosh. Go do your own promotion. If I got a video with Floyd Mayweather, am I going to be mad that Floyd Mayweather ain't promoting it? I got an interview with Floyd. Floyd retweeted my interview. So we did part 1. The part 2, he didn't like go back and put the part 2 of the interview out. Now that's dumb. If you're Trina's team, that's so dumb to go out and try to slander the person that didn't have to do a record with you to dig you up out the grave. And rap, nobody's thinking about Trina. Are you thinking about Trina? I know I'm not thinking about Trina. Why in the world would I want to watch a bunch of naked people in the woods? If I want to do that, I'll watch a show about just Africa on Discovery Channel. No, it's not a good show. That's the dumbest thing you could ever do. Well, the thing is that, do I like Joe Budden? I like Podcast Joe. Podcast Joe, I like. I'm quite sure everybody's talking about this right now. You know, I mean, she's a diva. She's literally a spoiled diva. But I like what her new management team is doing. They're packaging her right and they're distributing her the right way. Putting her with Megan. The old Nicki promotion would have had her saying something real stupid about Megan. Everybody wants to be Nicki. And while Megan was coming up, then Megan could have said something like, I used to love Nicki. Now she turned out to be a hater. Now the people who all like Megan, they're going to start looking at Nicki like a hater. So you can't play that part. You have to play the congratulatory person and play, paying homage to me. And next thing you know, we're on a song together. And it's all love, peace, and harmony and paying respect. That way, her fans is looking at Nicki like, okay, well, Nicki's cool now. She's changed. She ain't changed. They just changed the packaging. They changed the packaging on the rapper. Spit some bars. Yeah, if y'all donate to the Stream Lab and I'll spit some bars. Here's some spit right now. Like that bar? Oh, it ain't just the Megan thing. They've been doing a lot of things. They put out the right type of song. Megatron is a good fill-out song for Nicki. It's putting her right back in her lane. You're going to have some haters be like, that's whack. But no, Megatron was actually all right. And it was putting her right back where she needed to be. I don't do the truth behind videos anymore. When I just did a video yesterday, the truth behind the Cosby Show. Yeah, we got to get 100 likes in here. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? Wake up. We got to get 100 likes in here. Trenton, let me explain something to you. We ain't doing that over here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you want to bring that to my attention or whatever, or we don't know if that person even said that. So I don't respond. I'm not going back into the circus. I don't go back and forth. If you don't believe the stories, you ain't got to believe it. But I think we 10,000 videos in. So I think I think people know if I'm making up stuff or if I'm not making up stuff. It just is what it is. I'm just saying. My resume speaks for itself. I don't have to defend anything. Oh, we had 99 likes. 99 likes and 101. There it is. 100 likes. We have done it. Ding, 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 ding. We have cracked 100 likes. Oh, man. Oh, well, it's pretty bad right now because the way you see the situation is the way I see it. And the way I see it, there's a lot of problems. A lot of problems. Now, Nicki's probably going to go in there and go back and forth with Joe. Joe been dumped on so many times. He normally don't really care. Joe be, I don't really care if anybody talks about me. Somebody's like, who the F is you? Obviously, the question is that's need to be opposed to you. Because if you're a real N-word, you don't have to tell people you're a real N-word as your title. People who are not actually put that in their title. You heard the audio? Yeah, Usher was real mad about that video too. They was like, Usher was trying to get that video taken down. Like, I never said that. The Tasty Killers. I'm like, man, they talk about that to this day laughing. The Tasty Killers. Oh, I got a letter here from Rich Paul. Do you want join Clutch Sports? Make lot of cash working with Brian. Let me know by is that Tuesday? Tuesday. Okay. All right. Thanks, Rich Paul. I think I figured it out. So I'll talk to you probably tomorrow or something. Get back in contact with you. I mean, this guy just got a deal where he's in charge of UTAs. That's crazy. If they want to do a reading contest, Floyd and him, he's gonna lose. Floyd's smarter than him. I see why LeBron didn't put him through college. LeBron has. I'm like, LeBron, you know you could just put him in there and pay that money, but LeBron's so cheap, he ain't gonna pay for nothing. Oh, LeBron is cheap. Everybody knows he's cheap. Now that's no secret at all. I'm not making fun of the man that can't read. He probably had dyslexia. He probably don't know. He probably have dyslexia. He probably need to go get some help. He could tell LeBron to get him some help. Oh, matter of fact, here's another letter from Rich Paul. Hey, Bron, I might have anorexia. You know where help at. See? Oh man. Y'all should have never got me started. Well, go on YouTube, Daryl, and you'll see why he don't talk. He did an interview with Jalen Rose, and Jalen Rose treated him like he was a fifth grader that came up there to sit down and talk instead of a CEO of a multi-million dollar industry. Well, I'll hear what she's saying to Joe on the other podcast on Joe's show. But if Joe just let this girl just dump all over him, Joe doing it for the ratings. Because I'm like, why is Joe even doing it? It don't make sense for Joe Budden to do it. Oh, I don't have my phone number. But yeah, I'm gonna shut this down tomorrow. I got some great videos, but you got to check out the videos I did today on here. I got like 5 videos up right now. This was accident. I wasn't supposed to go live. I got Carmelo asking for a 2-year deal. I got French Montana talking about put some respect on my name. I got Steve Kerr stealing the doggone Spurs playbook, giving it to the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, so y'all need to go down the timeline, get caught up, because they ain't probably sending you no notifications. I'm sorry. I don't know what they doing, but I got to roll. It's been fun.